I'm getting a VIP tour of the Pretend Friend ambulance.
Yeah, here.
And I literally mean that. I am, yeah, this is otherworldly.
Look at that, yeah. And so we can we can move some stuff around, and that way we can sit all in here and you can talk.
This is crazy. I've seen many a tour vans in my life, but a tour ambulance.
Yeah, you can.
How much was this thing?
I think it was like 5,000.
5,000?
Yeah, 5,000.
Just for an ambulance? Yeah.
You can sit there if you want to. We'll all sit here.
Did they, wow, that's crazy.
Right?
So what's your name?
Evan.
Evan, nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you're the one I added on Facebook, right?
Right, yeah. I've been the one, this was kind of one of my gigs that I grabbed, so I've been doing all the promotion for this one. But yeah, this is the ambulance, man. So, those other guys,
they're on their way out or something.
Yeah, no. But here it is, man. It's pretty nice, especially with all the stuff out of it.
Do you have any merch at all?
Merch, yeah.
Or any shirts or something?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'll show you one of these shirts anyway. Here, this is what they look like. So,
you got any adult smalls in there?
Oh yeah, totally. We got some, and there's more in there too. We got like some beanies, some stickers. We got CDs and stuff in there.
How much are your CDs?
CDs are $10.
Oh.
It's a cheap CD. Where the hell are they at? Gentlemen, let's go.
They're not even outside, I don't think.
Right.
They're still inside the Nutbuster Company.
The sooner we get this done, the sooner we can get a drink.
Did they even know you're out here?
Oh, I'm sure they do.
I'm in a fucking ambulance, guys. Check this shit out, bro. I'm in the Pretend Friend ambulance, bros.
Yeah, they're doing one probably last minute, like little check, and then they're out.
So I was gonna ask this in front of all y'all's, but you're from Wichita, right?
Yeah.
How long have you been playing for?
How long have we been playing for as a band?
Yeah.
So Pretend Friend has been a band for a pretty long time. As this ensemble, like the three of us, we've been playing for, this will be 2.5 years now.
Wow, nice.
Yeah, so been together 2.5 years playing like this. I'm not sure what they're doing in there, but they'll be out here. Now Grant is the guy that kind of started the band, and he was, before we were all playing acoustic instruments, it was kind of a rock and roll band. I got hired to be the lead guitar player, but then our drummer joined the Marines.
Oh, wow.
So then we kind of went acoustic, and we've like redirected our enthusiasms. Just go, guys! Come on! Come on!
I don't think they can even hear you.
That's fine. I know they probably can't.
No, that's not them. That's someone else.
God damn it, guys. Come on.
Okay, there's one of them.
Yeah.
There's one. We got 2 of the 3 musketeers. Or 2 of the 3 Pretend Friends, I should say.
We can be musketeers, that's fine.
The second musketeer has arrived.
Oh, cool, yeah. I gotta make sure I look alright.
You're righteous, man. Oh, fuck all that. Sweet.
Yeah, sometimes.
So, your name is?
I'm Grant.
Nice to meet you, right? You said you're the one that founded the band?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been playing as some version of Pretend Friend for, I guess since like April of 2015.
So about 4 years-ish?
4.5 years, yeah.
Yeah, because next April will be 5 years.
Yeah, wow.
Half a decade.
There's a lot of different things that have happened in 5 years. There's a lot of different forms.
What was your inspiration for starting all this?
Well, I liked playing music and I like writing songs and
the third is coming.
And you need a band.
Yeah.
It's just way more fun to have input from other people, and having a band is an opportunity to have like people who are better than you influence your music if you can convince them to join.
Yeah.
And the third, and your name is, sir?
Hi, I'm Brody.
Brody, nice to meet you. Yes, we have the entire band here, which, as I mentioned to them inside, this is the very first full band interview I've ever conducted in 7 years.
Oh, cool.
Usually it's just one member of a band. So
Yeah.
all three of you together, tell me a little bit about your musical backgrounds, the three of you. Like, you've already kind of told me yours, but...
Yeah, that's what I started down there.
I started playing electric bass for like jazz bands when I was going to Bueller Middle School, high school. Went to Hutch Community College on a jazz band scholarship, and then moved to Wichita to study biology and just started playing a bunch of music in the Wichita scene. It's kind of where my formal education dropped off. And played a lot of electric bass until about 8 years ago. I had enough money from a tax return to buy an upright, and
Nice.
Yeah.
and
It's a
just went
beautiful
to
instrument you got there.
Thanks. Yeah, that was not the first one I got for sure. The Bluegrass Festival down in Winfield, Walnut Valley Festival, was a big influence in me. For just years, I saw people playing upright and was like, I want to do that.
What's the Wichita scene like that you mentioned?
I mean, just like the Wichita music scene in general, or
Yeah,
or like where we fit into it.
I guess both.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't really know much about Wichita.
the Wichita, like it's everybody knows each other, but it's fairly big for everybody still knowing each other.
Right.
Mhm.
You know, it's kind of if it were much bigger, I think we would grow past that point of familiarity amongst everybody. But there's a lot of variety too, and that's part of the fun of it. Like anything else, we kind of fit in. I mean, we're a string band. We play acoustic instruments.
Yeah, I read that on your Facebook. You're a
And-
dynamic string band.
Yeah, I mean that's a
There's not a lot of that going on in town as far as like organized groups.
yeah.
Right.
There's a couple. Evan's other project, String Hounds,
Right.
is like real pick and heavy.
You know, but a lot of that stuff is just kind of like groups of guys that you get together with to play like the like traditional bluegrass stuff. There's a lot of acoustic jams in town if you can find them. But really, yeah, like the organized like bluegrass scene of Wichita isn't really as
Not as prevalent, maybe.
right, not as prevalent as like the indie rock bands that come out of Wichita. There's a huge like
there's
indie
a lot
Yeah.
of indie bands.
There's a lot of young bands. So I've fallen off the scene. Like the musicians I'm friends with, they're middle aged, closer to 40 than.
right.
And I mean, there's all these 21 to 25-year-old, membered bands that they're great, but like I can't even keep up with the names of all of them. So they've got their own scene, and it's going really good. I'm really proud of them.
Right.
Is there any bit of a punk rock scene down there in Wichita?
A little.
There's a couple punk bands.
Like-
you got older punks. I don't really know of any.
Kill
like,
Vargas is a punk band.
Yeah.
So one of those young bands that like in that indie rock scene is their name is Kill Vargas, and they're actually they're doing a pretty good job of,
They're playing a lot and coming out with new music, and
Right.
Their album sounds awesome.
they're really active.
Yeah, I was
They're
actually
slaying it.
I was pretty ecstatic. Which I've never actually heard your band yet. This is the first time I've ever heard the name, and I was gonna go on YouTube and look some stuff up. Do any of you know the name Jonathan from Ottawa
Yeah.
Bike and Trail?
Carol.
He's my buddy.
Mhm.
He mentioned you guys, and he told me I should look you up, but I wanted to hear you live first because that's if I have the chance to hear a band live before watching them on YouTube, I'll do that because this is the best experience possible for listening.
Yeah, we
Right.
hope so.
I've been a music journalist since 2013, and I used to live in San Francisco and had a band there, and seeing bands live is just all there is, and I'm really thankful to the Not Lost Brewing Company because before that, I know bands that have played in this town, but
Right.
I only live down the street, and so this is like a gift to be able to see your band live, Katie Woogie and the rest of them. How many times have you played Ottawa before?
No.
No, this is our first time here.
First time in Ottawa.
This is my first time in Ottawa at all.
I am so honored right now.
Yeah.
I was here in middle school
Yeah.
for our class trip.
You guys have any plans on playing here again in the future?
Not yet, but like depending on how tonight goes, it would, like definitely could be a stop. We
Yeah.
like
If we get invited back,
yeah.
Oh,
There's
I'd
that.
invite you back.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they want us to be here again.
Yeah.
What other neighboring towns have you played in?
Emporia.
We played in Emporia and Lawrence and Manhattan and Kansas City and Omaha and
Oh wow, Omaha. So you've been in Nebraska?
Springfield.
Yeah, and Council Grove. which is, I mean, particularly close to here. But
What's the general reception that the audience members have usually in smaller towns?
They go fucking nuts.
I was gonna say.
I have a big preference for playing smaller towns. I mean, I toured around for 5 years with Carrie Nation and Speakeasy.
Carrie Nation?
Yeah, and I'm on the albums, and we toured a lot. There were a couple years where we were playing more than 200 shows a year on the road. And
200.
sometimes, like, you show up in, like, a big city and you get lost in the sauce. There's just, like, there's everything going on a Friday night. There's 20 decent shows. Nobody there's heard of you. You show up to a smaller town, like, you are it. The people who want to come out and have a good time,
tonight.
yeah, they're going to come out, and they're bound and determined to have a good time, even if they don't. Maybe if your music's not their jam, they're still appreciative.
I'm 100% sure you're the only musician playing in this town tonight. 100% sure.
Hell yeah, man.
Right, all right.
This is the only venue that really, I mean...
And if there's somebody else, we'll find them.
Yeah. And they'll win, because there's just 3 people here. So, where else, how many albums do you guys have out, or do you have any out?
We have 2 out.
2 albums? Yeah, he mentioned the CD earlier.
Yeah.
What are the names of your albums, since for those of you who don't know who you guys are at all?
The first one's self-titled, Pretend Friend. The second one is Unnatural Currents, and that one just came out in May of this last year.
CD, cassette, vinyl?
CD and
Digital.
Spotify and streaming everywhere.
All kinds of digital. You could ask Alexa to play Pretend Friend, she will.
Hell yeah!
She'll get on it.
But as far as physical copies, we got CDs for now. Maybe vinyl somewhere down the road, but you balance your expenses and see what makes sense.
Do you guys make your own I know not covers, but do you DIY your CDs, or where do you have them done at?
Well, Brody's a sound engineer, and so
Yeah, so I did the actual recording, mixing, mastering, and my friend and roommate Joey Henry from the Calamity Cubes, really excellent, mostly landscape or puddlescape photographer. There's a lot of really cool use of reflection. And I saw some of his work, and I just thought it really kind of fit the sort of concept that the vibe of the album. So he licensed us to use we have one photo that wraps around the front and the back of the disc, and then Grant did the actual like layout, text layout, and all that jazz.
Is this one of the CDs?
Yeah.
Well,
Let's get a good picture.
So this is the CD, and then you can tell that the same picture goes onto the back.
Yeah.
So
Let's hit.
yeah, you should look up.
the artwork of Joey Henry.
Yeah, Joey
Everybody
Henry.
watching this, go listen to this.
Joey Henry and the Dirty Sunshine Club is
Yeah.
another. If you want to look into his music, he's an excellent songwriter.
So you guys are pretty much homegrown Kansas for the most part.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah.
So I'd love to hear.
Yeah, I mean,
I
So
can't
I
say-
know Jonathan back from Hutchinson days.
Yeah, he
Sure.
he told me that you guys are pretty close friends and all that.
Yeah.
He used to chill with you.
I can't talk too much about my homegrown, but just kidding. Yeah.
I wanted to ask a couple questions about the ambulance here. He told me a little bit about it. So, you guys converted an ambulance, an emergency response vehicle, as your tour van.
I don't know if we've converted it necessarily
this
as
is
much
how
as we've been in it enough
Yeah.
that it looks like we've been in it a lot.
We've adapted ourselves to the ambulance.
Yeah, this is how it came.
It's like all the storage compartments. I mean, we're not even really taking full advantage of all these little. Of course, we haven't really done any 1-2 week long, the big long tour where you're gonna have like canned goods and cooking stuff and we don't have our bedding and stuff in there, but with all the compartments on the outside, like PA stuff. We did a camp out, it was a few days out, and we played the what's now defunct festival called Acoustic Vacation in Arkansas and Missouri, and so we had there's a space and Easy Up fits right there, and our tents, and we had our PA and enough to play shows and then camp for a few days.
Yeah, I was gonna say, where'd all your
It's
instruments and
spacious.
stuff go?
So this area right here is usually where all the speakers and stuff go. The bench we're sitting on is storage, and so my mandolin and my cords will go in this bench. And there's more storage under you too. There's actually a nice little hook up here where Grant will hang his guitar case from, and then the bass.
Right here.
Roll right on this bench. And it has seatbelts.
3 seatbelts, wrap around it, strap it in.
Yeah.
I mean, very little modification.
Right.
Yeah.
This is the most creative use I've ever seen come from an ambulance. Have you ever been pulled over by the police by them asking what's going on with the ambulance?
Actually, no.
They can hear you.
Yeah.
You get any weird looks at all?
I'll get plenty of weird looks. Every other ambulance that drives by, I wave at them, and they're like, "Who's that? What's he doing? He doesn't look official."
It doesn't have any of the stickers on it, but you can see where the stickers used to be. There's some dirty residue on it.
Yeah.
When he mentioned going at the ambulance, I thought that was a code for something, and then I walk out, I was like, "Oh, there's an actual ambulance out there. That's it. That's fucking cool shit." Yeah, guys. So what do you think of Ottawa, Kansas? I know you just arrived here, but
the downtown area is cool. I mean, we've been on this one street really, so and it's hard to judge a place in the building. It seems really nice so far. Everybody we've met's been great.
Yeah, it's a pretty small town. You get on a bike, you could cross the whole thing in 10 minutes. But you guys, how long you staying in Ottawa for?
Just tonight.
Yeah, just tonight.
Oh, you're gonna leave after the show?
Yeah.
Probably. We do have some friends that live here, but we are doing a big show next weekend in Wichita, and we have a tech rehearsal tomorrow. So we got some stuff to get back to. But that being said,
all right,
we will be back here.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
I don't want to keep you as much longer. I know you got to play in a bit, but
it's about that time.
Is there any closing statements you want to make to the world out there?
Hey, thanks for putting us on your. Or thanks for interviewing us. Putting us on your channel. That's cool, man.
Hell yes, this is Pretend
Friend
from
Wichita, Kansas.
Hell yes, an Akaza Pretend Friend. Plus Madonna.
Right.
Yeah.